Hey, you guys, what is up? Hey, thanks so much for tuning in today. I'm your host, DZ, the Crochet Lady, and today what we're looking at is the Tunisian crochet raised diagonal. Now, this would make a great baby blanket. I'm making it into a scarf, but I just love the texture of this. It's just super cool, very easy to do. Tunisian purl stitch and Tunisian simple stitch is all we're going to do. You're going to need a size 7 or 8 millimeter afghan hook or whatever you have. This yarn is Karen 1 pound, works up super nice. All right, we're going to use a chain of 14. This pattern calls for multiples of 6 plus 2. So get your supplies and I'll see you in just a sec over in the crochet corner.
Okay, we're going to start off with a chain of 14. And we're going to do basic afghan stitch. So go ahead and pick up a loop, starting in the second chain from the hook. And you're going to leave all of your loops on the hook. See you right over here, and we'll do a normal close. So we're going to do a normal close, and it's going to be normal close for each row. Chain 1. Yarn over and pull through 2 loops to the beginning of your row. Okay, our foundation row is complete, so we're going to start row 1. We're going to make Tunisian simple stitch in the next 3 stitches. So insert your hook underneath your vertical bar in the front, yarn over, and pull up a loop. Next, we're going to make purl stitch in the next 3 stitches. So Tunisian purl stitch, with your hook, bring your yarn forward. Three Tunisian simple stitch, three more purl stitch, and your normal close. So we're going to make our last stitch in our end loops, normal close, chain 1, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops to the beginning of your row. Or we'll start row 2. Okay, let's start row 2. We're going to make 1 purl stitch in the next stitch right here. Tunisian simple stitch in the next 3 stitches. Purl stitch in the next 3. So you're going to follow the stitch pattern. 3 and 3 to the end of the row. Gosh, sorry about the slipping there. Three simple stitch, and we're going to end up with purl stitch in the last 2 stitches for row 2. Then it'll be Tunisian simple stitch in our end loops here. Normal close. Okay, so we've finished row 2. Now we're on to row 3. We're going to Tunisian purl stitch in the next 2 stitches. Tunisian simple stitch in the next 3 stitches. Purl in the next 3. And essentially the way the pattern is going is you're going to make 2 stitches in a different stitch below, or in the same stitch, and then your last stitch is going to be in a different stitch from the row below, and you'll see what I mean as you're going along. So we're going to do 3 more simple stitch, we're going to end with 1 purl stitch, Tunisian simple stitch in your end loops, and then normal close. Okay, so we've completed row 3 and we're ready to move on to row 4. We're going to make Tunisian purl stitch in the next 3 stitches. Tunisian simple stitch in the next 3, and so on. You're going to end with Tunisian simple stitch in the last 3 stitches on this row, and a normal close. So continue the stitch pattern. I'll see you right over here. Okay, so we have ended row 4 and we're just going to Tunisian simple stitch in our end loops. Proceed with a normal close. And we'll start row 5. Okay, let's do row 5. Tunisian simple stitch in the next stitch. Purl stitch in the next 3. Follow the stitch pattern as normal. Simple stitch in the next 3, purl in the next 3, and I'll see you right over here at the end of the row. Okay, now let's finish out row 5. We're just going to Tunisian simple stitch in the last 3. So you've got your last 2, and then this counts as 3, or your end loops, however you want to look at it. Normal close. Whoops. Then we're going to proceed with row 6 once we get over here. So we finished row 5, and now we're ready for row 6. Tunisian simple stitch in the next 2 stitches. Purl stitch in the next 3. Whoops. Follow the stitch pattern, ending with Tunisian simple stitch in the last stitch over here, and then Tunisian simple stitch in your end loops. I'll see you right over here. Yay, so we've gone through 1 repeat. So you're going to repeat rows 1 through 6 for the stitch pattern. So row 1 is Tunisian simple stitch in the next 3 stitches. Purl stitch, and so on. Okay, you guys, I'll see you at the bind off in just a minute. Of course, there are several different ways to bind off. I like to chain 1 and then just do slip stitch or single crochet using your front vertical and front horizontal loops. It's up to you. Alright, as usual, I love hanging out with you guys. I'll chit chat with you in the near future. Alright, please leave a comment or a question. See you soon. Peace out.